Did you know that 70% of the world population listens to radio every week? Yes, you heard that right. 70% of the world population listens to radio every week. It's the only traditional media that remains unaffected in terms of audience by the digital revolution. In India, 60% of the people listen to radio. And there, the radio is growing 15% year over year. But why people still do listen such an old media? Because in every city, whether small or big, there are many radio stations broadcasting local contents on the topics you care about, in your own language, from your hometown. Radio is like a friend whispering in your ear, with the kind of human connection no other media can achieve. But what's wrong with radio today? Many things. First, it has no reach outside the geographic area. Every week, 1.5 million of people move from small towns to big cities, mostly in Asia. For them, not being able to continue listening their hometown radio is another reason of homesickness. Also, you cannot find radio contents by searching or with social discovery, as we usually do with other kind of contents. For the station, there is no recurring revenue because radio is temporary. So the content can only be consumed live. And also, they broadcast the same ad to the whole audience without targeting. That's why we reinvented radio. Radio Cat make radio accessible forever. This is the biggest change in the history of this century-old media. This is possible now thanks to unlimited cloud storage. We can now offer personalized content on demand forever. RadioCat collects, organizes, and makes accessible local radio content anytime, any place on users' smartphones. Let me show how it works. On the app, the user can choose their home country station, and after viewing a targeted ad, they start listening. They can rewind or fast forward. If the user receives a call, the radio program pauses and resumes after the call is over, just like a podcast. This might seem obvious, but it's impossible to pause live radio. The users can listen their favorite show at any date, and sharing pieces of radio is very easy. If they want to avoid the ads, they can sign up for a paid subscription. We started in Argentina, in South America, and we are now targeting 800 million radio listeners that are online in Southeast Asia, India, and South America. And this market will only grow bigger with 400 million new internet users expected in the next few years in India alone. From there, we are going to expand to all over the world, as it only takes 2 months to launch a new country with the most popular stations. Compared to existing solutions, there are many popular platforms that shows the eagerness of the users to access content on demand and for social sharing. And there exist some platforms for listening live radio. But we are the only one that enables social and on-demand on radio contents. I am Guillermo, co-founder and CEO of RadioCat. I am a software engineer with more than 20 years of experience. Previously, I was co-founder and CEO of an ERP platform where I grew from 0 to 300 customers, and we supported their total sales of 300 million US dollars. The company is finalizing an exit. And she's Milena, my co-founder, also a software engineer, but with more focus in usability and community building. She and I worked together for 14 years. She worked with me at the ERP company. At RadioCat, we are storing now 1,000 years of radio. We cover 700 radio stations in 15 countries. And every week, we add 20 new radio stations. In fact, every day, we add 2 new years of radio content to our platform. Our users are really happy. The average user spends 8 hours a month in our app. In the last few months, 2 months since we joined MOX, we have doubled our active registered users to 35,000. And we have a 50% 1-month retention rate. Thanks to a strong social sharing, last month we hit 700,000 unique users, which is a strong pipeline for future growth.